Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Contest of Speed Americas. My name is Dan. I will be your commentator for this morning, as it is for me and Cookie. And with that in mind, Cookie is the man next to me tonight.
I am indeed. Looking forward to tonight. As always, I'm sure it's going to be a great race. Yep.
It certainly should be. We've got a couple of new guys tonight. We'll do the housekeeping first of all. We've got... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. WSR, we'll call him, in the Toro Rosso.
Did you see me flying? He raced last week.
Did he? See, this is the thing. I've been away for 2 weeks and things go wrong. Element 10's in. M9H is in. And Dyer's in. Dear. Right. We're on with the two, one of the Red Bulls, Perry. Looks like he's one of the first men out.
Another bit of housekeeping to do is that Fenrique does have a qualifying van tonight.
Yes, he does. Well remembered.
So we will be starting from the back.
All the guys will be looking to qualify on the soft tyre, we would assume, given that it's a pretty simple strategy to go with, which is
we have seen that the reversed strategy though is beneficial for drivers, with Robin in tier 2 getting a track position, winning on track. Unfortunately, too many penalties meant he dropped down to P2 that race. But if you can get through the front runners on your medium tyres, then you are definitely in with a shout of winning or getting a high group position.
Certainly are.
Which is in chat.
Certainly is. Flip Flop Fish is here.
Fucking name.
Try and say that quickly.
Flip Flop Fish. Oh, you should have heard me last week. Oh, I tried, and it was useless. Unfortunately, you see me flying. Been disqualified because I think he disconnected.
Yeah, he has. So he'll be starting at the back.
Well,
if he can reconnect in time. He says his surge protection just had a seizure. So,
oh dear. Oh, no.
Someone's got an unstable power supply.
Like someone's teammate. Won't mention any names. There's a sector 1, 2 and 3 yellow flag, you love to see it.
That'll be for someone, and that's
Oh,
DK's left, so...
Dropping like flies.
Yeah.
And Fenrique has gone into the pit, and we should see him return.
Perry short shifting out of that corner there. He's going to lose himself a little bit of time with that.
Notable corners today are certainly turn 19, with the exit being very close to the wall, so drivers may run wide and lose it into there. As we see Alp coming through the second to last corner and round the last one.
Alp is firm favourite. Raycon sets the first lap, but it's instantly beaten by Alp.
That's a quick lap from Alp.
Certainly is. He's going for it early on, and Perry's bailed out of his lap. He's coming straight into the pits. Like I was saying, Alp is firm favourite. But Mitch, has he run out of fuel? No. I think he's just bailed out and slowed down at the end there to try and save himself a little bit of room to improve. His teammate Juventus on the medium tyre goes in front of him with a 35.8. That's a strong showing for a first out lap. Be interested to see what Element 10 can do on his set of hard tyres.
Hard tyre is not a good qualifying tyre around this track.
Well, it's not a good qualifying tyre anywhere, to be honest.
No, but I mean it's not even competitive with the other two tyres.
No, that's why
you have a shout on the mediums, like someone did in tier 3, or showed in tier 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I
Who
missed
that
this
was?
week's tier 3, so I don't know.
It was me.
Was it?
That's not a bad time on the hard tire, to be fair. Hayden clearly backing out of his lap. 155.1. Maybe doing 2 out laps.
You never know.
Another thing about this track is the chicane in between 2 DRS straights. It can be taken 2 different ways. You can either cut it over the sausage curb and risk losing the back end if you hit the sausage curb, or you can just completely avoid.
See, I'm of the completely avoid it, so I tend to take the initial hairpin to the left-handed hairpin very tight, so I open up the corner on the exit.
See, I'm of going over it, gang.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I am. So I take it tight as well, just so I can get a good run over the sausage curb. Hayden comes through.
So I'm on board with
135.6.
Yeah, I'm on board with Grugrux King. Got his first
Very
podium
impressive
last
podium.
week. Yeah.
Very impressive. It was from 9th to 3rd after the safety car last week. If you haven't watched last week's race, I'd highly recommend watching it. It was incredible.
I still need to do it. I've got a day off tomorrow, so I'll probably do it then while I'm uploading all the penalties from last night.
It's a great race. It's one of the best races I've watched.
Fair play.
Well, I think that's probably because I was commentating, so...
No bias then, no?
No bias, not at all. You've seen me flying's joined, and he's probably saying some bad words at his driver's AI.
Well... Titch is calling you out on your use of sausage curb.
Oh, you should have heard it last week. What was the phrase last week? He's all over the back of him. Or all over the back of. There you go. That's what it was last week.
All over the back of.
Yeah. So if I say that, if you want a drinking game, do that. Every time I
Watch
say
you
all over the back
commentate
of.
and see how many times you say all over the back of.
Yeah. Happens a
Fair
lot.
play.
Only when I'm leading, I think, though. I don't know. Because I speak more.
Yeah. And so you've toned down a little bit now that we've got in here. Normally you're loving life.
Been given some stern words.
Let's see, Grugrux King now coming through. We've been on board with him the whole way through the lap. 38.4, not a good time. But he does have a lap. He has a time on the board, so... Okay, but don't say that, and don't tell me he's going to go off the rails.
No, what happened last week was I was really professional in quality, and then
Went to pot, didn't it?
Quotes during the race, like I think I said the first part of the S's. Realised there wasn't 2 S's in China, and then called it the C because it was the first part of the S. So it's a C.
Yeah, no, I see the logic there.
So, exactly. So forever now, S sections of C. As Blank puts a very good lap in.
Yeah, 35.1 for Blank. We're on board with Alp, who's backed out of his second run actually, so we'll jump away from him and go on board with Big Slater, the man in second place, closest to challenging him, although he's almost a second down on him at the moment. So we'll see if he can improve in his racing point. Coming down towards the Sector 1 split. He is marginally in the green, I think. Yep, I think he's just cut that corner. We'll soon find out. He's still pushing it, so maybe not. Let's ride on board then as we head down towards the S's. Hit the S section here, see what... Well, chicane, isn't it? See what mentality Slater has. He's a curb cutter. And he's holding tight to the left, drifts across to the right. Hard on the brakes. Into sector 3 we go. Down now towards the bridge between the two hotels. Through he goes. There's only 2 corners to go now on this lap. It's looking good. But he's bailed out. He's bailed out of it.
In the meantime, Arbar setting a quicker lap time than him, putting him up to P2. I can't speak all of a sudden.
I've been missing letters out all night, mate. I wouldn't worry.
I'm usually quite good at speaking. But not tonight, as Baker puts it into P4, dropping blank down. And Juventus into P5. So what the new boys will do. Speaking of, racing, M9H Racing, going into P5.
Yeah, we've just watched him do that. I think is he pushing again? I think he's going again.
Is he? Interesting decision. Oh God.
No, he's backed out of it. He's backed out of it. Juventus then. Yeah, he is on a push lap.
Oh, what's going on?
Alp's retired.
Is that in the pits? Or?
Might be, if he's gone
Or
for a
is it
harder...
turn 19.
I'm not entirely sure, we'll find out though. Got one of the 2 Williams cars ahead, that's going to be Baker.
I'm going to guess it's a dry race, seeing as we are at Abu Dhabi.
You'd assume, wouldn't you? I think the only track where it's less likely to rain is Bahrain.
Yeah, chances of rain here are 3%.
Someone's done their research, go on you!
This was for last season when I practiced so much that I even found the percentages chance of rain.
Fair enough.
M9H Racing was pushing. He's going up through the final sector. It'd be interesting to see if he pits or...
I think he will, yeah.
Yeah, he will. Mitch, the only... Is that a... Yeah, medium time. The only one in the top 8, top 10. Top 8, what, top 10. I think he'll be happy with that. Maybe going for the reverse strategy.
That is his second... Oh no, is it? Yeah, it's his second lap. There's only one on those mediums. In fact, has he set a time on them? I don't think he has.
What? In the mediums?
No, he must have done. He must have done.
Yeah, you only get one set during qualifying.
Oh yeah.
Alp was a lot up but binned it. Quote.
Ooh.
So that's unfortunate for him. Must have been turn 19. My best guess.
So could have been turn 3.
Turn 3 is a top candidate. However, that usually only comes into play with 1 tyres. So maybe, maybe not.
Oh, and Dyer's lost it.
Where's that coming out of? Has he?
Yeah, he lost it on the exit of the sausage curb, but he's not hit the curb. He didn't.
No,
he just dropped it.
Just dropped it. Interesting fact about Ndiaye's name, it's actually Hayden backwards, so call him Hayden.
Fair enough.
Is DK back?
I
know he's not set a time. Another person to note is Perry and Grugrux King.
Yeah, Perry's had a bit of a shocker. Grugrux King is on a lap now on the mediums. That'll be why it was so slow to begin with. So he's going to try and beat it on the harder compound. And Perry's out as well. Element 10 sitting pretty in P12 on the hard tyre. He can put the mediums on and improve.
He is indeed, but he's got the softs on at the moment.
Has he? Ooh. Here comes Grugrux King then. 37 flat. on the mediums, it's not great.
Not brilliant. Not enough to move him up positions either.
Element 10 on the softs is 0.3 up through sector 1. Let's ride on board, see if he's a cutter or a circumnavigator. Oh, he's gone round it. Oh, and Perry's there to give him a tow down the back straight. Not much of one, mind, still a little bit too close together. And I would imagine that Perry will drop off a little bit and then they'll return the favour.
Interestingly, Perry is out on the medium, so he'll be looking to do the reverse strategy.
And DK's back. He's not going to get a chance to put a lap in though.
No!
Unless we've got the timer glitch where we're a little bit too further behind.
Could be the case, but everyone is on an out lap at the moment, so...
See, here comes element 10 then, on the soft tyre. Through the final corner, punches for the line. This is looking good. Puts himself third.
Not a bad time from element 10.
Not at all. Let's jump on board with his teammate then. Perry on the medium tyre. We'll ride on board. Let's ride on board for the whole lap. Turn the hood off. Let's go for it. A little bit wide on the exit turn 3. His teammate gets out of the way early. You'd have thought maybe he'd push. I know, Perry's gone. Perry's invalidated somewhere.
Invalidated. He's going to have to speed up if he wants to get another lap in.
He's not getting one in. No way.
Yeah, well, he'll have to do like a quali lap to get back to the start-finish line.
Yeah, he's going to have to punch it if he's going to have any sort of chance, but I don't think he will.
Or he can cut the track like a certain tier.
He could, but if we catch him...
Oh yeah, I'm staying on board, don't worry.
If we catch him, he's in bother. So let's jump up to Arbar then. He's got to find 0.7 to beat Alp. In fact, more than that. Coming up towards the sector 2 split. Let's see how he's doing. Only got a 1/10.5 so far, so maybe sector 3 can be where he improves the most.
I think Perry is going to make it, you know, just. Yeah, Perry will make it for another lap. With 10 seconds to spare.
Let's see. The two alphas coming across. Here goes Blank. Don't know whether it's to start a lap. No, he goes P4. Arbar next, improves by 0.4. Not enough for pole, but he stays second. Element 10 is going to cross the line. I wouldn't do that, it'll knacker your tyres, but fair play if he wants to. Big Slater is the next man to cross, I think. Let's see if he's improving so far. Yep, 1.5. Again, sector 3 is where he's going to have to make all the difference. Although, to be fair to him, 1.5 will put him up to third at the moment if he can hold on to it. Oh, runs wide. And he clips the wall, but he's still in with it. One corner to go. Punches for the line, proves by 0.2, puts himself fourth. Juventus went third whilst we were watching there. Blank is on his way round to finish, so is M9H.
Perry coming round into the last sector, 5 seconds up on his previous best time.
Is he?
Sector 2 split.
Ooh.
Oh, he's backed out.
He's backed out
though.
though.
No!
So Perry's starting at the back.
Oh no! He likes doing this around Abu Dhabi, I've noticed. He had a qualifying ban on Tuesday, he did it last season. It was valid that time, but he still backed out. That's interesting.
Maybe he's going to give himself totally free choice of tyres.
Yeah, maybe.
He's had the experience of racing here already this week.
Yes.
So you never know.
Certainly interesting. That is the end of quali though.
It is. We're just waiting for some of the guys to get back to the pits. Which are the two alphas.
It's going to take a long time then.
Well, they're in the pit lane. It's just they need to wait for them to get back in the garages.
Come on, Blank. Oh, it's our bad.
So then, while we're waiting for them all to get back, let's have some predictions in the chat, everybody. There's 14 of you watching right now. Who do we think is going to win? Who's going to be this dark horse? Who's going to be the first man on the naughty step? First retirements? Any predictions you like, get them in the chat. There's no reward for them, I just want to see them.
What are your predictions?
Mine?
Top three.
Top
three.
As it is at the minute, Alba, Juventus, I'm not sure what order they'll be in.
No, you've got to pick an order. There's no point, there's no order.
Alp. Actually, as they are, yeah. Alba, Juventus.
We're going for a board draw. I'm going to go... with left field. I'm going to go Alp. And then Element 10 second and Perry in third.
Big moves there. So we'll see what happens.
I think Perry's going to go for the hard medium strategy. I think that's why he backed down.
He might do. He might do. Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah,
this is where it ends up being a wet race.
Oh, I hope so.
You watch.
I hope so.
I want it to be a wet race just because it'll be funny, but then again I don't, because we're going to... I mean, like I say, it's coming up towards 2:30 in the morning for us.
No, it's not wet.
Damn.
I want a wet race. We've not had a wet race in ages. Tier 1 last
Tier
week.
1 last week, I did, yeah. Well, even then, that was mostly quali though, wasn't it? I don't think the race was.
Oh yeah, we've not had a wet race in time.
I think the last proper wet race was Tier 2 in Russia, actually.
Tier 2 in Russia? Tier 3 in USA, the start of the Tier 2, no, Tier 3 race, sorry.
Yeah. Next week could be good at Mexico though.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. Who's going to be the naughty boy?
None of them so far. They're all very well behaved.
As tempting as it might be, none of them have press X so far. Not even any of the new drivers.
There we go. Oh, Baker's first.
Baker.
Oh.
Baker.
Let's see. What predictions do we have in the chat so far? Dominic's the only one. He says Juventus to end lap 1 in first, but will finish off the podium.
How much are you putting on that?
I don't think he'd put anything on that. I don't think he'd want his nephew to do badly.
No. Slater P3. Got in the chat there. Look at some tyre strategies.
KV says blank to dominate everybody. I hope so. That would be brilliant, but I'm not sure.
No, Perry's on the mediums. Interesting strategies. You see me flying the only guy on the hards.
I don't think it's worth going on the hards early on. I mean, I know I did it last season, and I did the one-stop hard to softs, right? But
hard to softs?
Yeah, I did hard to softs.
Oh. I tried a soft and hard last season, but then it didn't end well. We've got a blank to provide entertainment as always. I've got a blank to bottle a podium on the second to last lap.
Is that your prediction or is that in the chat?
No, that's my prediction. Because it happened last week. So, it's more just a dig at blank, to be honest.
Oh, you harsh bastard.
Well, that's £5 to Cos FA.
I am Cos FA, that ain't getting paid.
That's a gifted sub, I think.
No, it isn't. I'm still waiting. I mean, Bodod's done a great job on the theme song so far. Blaze always used to shout at me for calling it a theme tune. He's done a great job on the theme song so far, but we're still taking entries if anyone wants to have a crack at it. Winner gets a free gifted sub from myself.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, Enrique's disqualified himself from the formation lap with DK.
So then, let's get them all lined up ready. Alp leading the way, closely followed by Arbar and Juventus. But we get ready to race. Here we go, 5 lights. Away we go for the final race in Abu Dhabi. It's a great start from Arbar and Juventus. Alp's had a shocker. Arbar takes the lead, cuts the inside of the corner, but Alp's going to swoop back through into turn 2. Let's hope we don't have a repeat of what happened to me on Tuesday through turn 2. They all seem to be through clean though now, as Alp retains the lead. Arbar second, Juventus third. We've got a slow moving Toro Rosso at the back, and DK's had some sort of incident.
Yeah, DK lost a bit of front wing.
Meanwhile though, at the front, Arbar's closing in on Alp. He's going to try for it down into the hairpin. No, he's not. He's going to stay there, hold it for the first lap, maybe have another run down towards the Sector 2 split. Much tighter on the exit, can get on the power earlier. Although Alp's straight line speed seems to be helping him. Arbar's burning through his ERS, but he's close enough. He's going to swoop wide, might be able to cut back through on the underlap. Not quite enough. Alp holds the lead for now.
Enrique with an incredible start, up 6 positions already on the medium tyre.
Good man. He's done well for himself. He's the big winner. Big losers right now equally DK, King, Hayden, Bodhod. And Baker's dropped 1 position. Everyone else is as you were.
Mitch up 2 positions on the medium tyre. He'll be happy with that.
He certainly will. We're watching the battle for the lead though at the moment. Arbar still close to the back of Alpenrotz. Juventus dropping off the back. In 1.5 seconds now the gap to the leading 2 for the Ferrari man. Big Slater all up in the gearbox of him.
Bodhod with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Won't be happy with that.
No, he won't. Hopefully those bushfires aren't keeping him too warm under the collar. Be able to keep him.
Have just set off.
They have. They've gone well clear. On board with Slater now as he looks at the back of Juventus' Ferrari. Towards the hairpin we go. Juventus defends the inside. Slater's going to have to go the long way around. He's squeezed, but he's going to get a much tighter line on the exit. Needs to be careful of element 10 behind him, but Slater seems to have got himself clear. Got a much better drive out of that elongated chicane. Side by side we go. Who's going to come out in front? We've got a worse camera angle for it to find out, and it's Slater who takes 3rd position and can now go and chase down the leaders.
Enrique and Baker. Enrique, brilliant overtake on Baker going through the triple chicane.
Yeah, I know what you mean. At the end of Sector 2, start at 3. Yeah. Picked up a 3-second time penalty for his trouble, but he's up to P9 now.
Oh, and Arbar's dropped out of DRS range of Alp.
Yeah, he has.
Take off.
And it's Blank closing in on element 10. DRS has been enabled. And Blank running very wide out of turn 1 there.
top two are nowhere near the rest of the pack. And then we've got an absolute monster of a train all the way down to P11.
That's about to change, I think. The DRS train will be in full effect, and Slater will be the first man to feel its effects. We'll ride on board with element 10. We can see Juventus closing in on the racing point in front to the inside. He's going to take the position.
Oh, Slater's going for a cutback though.
He is. He's going to try and sit back underneath him. Which one of them's got DRS though? It's Slater to go back on the attack. We've got a great view of it from Element's Red Bull. Slater retakes third position from Juventus. Element 10 goes deep there with a lot of DRS assisted overspeed. Redcon and Hayden fighting as well, and there's 3 wide there with Perry close around the back as well. Little bit of contact there. Hayden runs wide, and that's going to allow Perry in.
Sector 3 of this track just ruins any race. It is appalling, Sector 3 of this track.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Just a lot of right-hand turns.
Mitch and Fenrique then, the 2 championship rivals, along with that. Oh, who's gone?
Juventus is in the wall. That's Juventus.
He's still in. He's still in the race, but
he can't back out. He can't risk it.
Now he can't. What a shame for Juventus. And I'd just seen Dominic's message in the chat saying that because his prediction was wrong.
Oh,
Claudio must have a good result.
It was almost right, you know, because he got a lightning start.
I think, actually, he's managed to keep the front wing intact somehow. He has.
Fenrique and Mitch are having a little battle.
Having a ding-dong. Fenrique squeezes in wide, but Mitch fights back on the inside. But he needs to watch out for Baker, who's going to come up the inside of him if he's not too careful. There's a lock-up from Fenrique.
Mitch tapped the inside of Fenrique's.
Yeah, and then I think Mitch was clipped by Baker as well, who's fighting with M9H.
By side for the triple right-hander.
I remember last season. Oh, Baker's gone!
Baker's gone! He just lost it on exit.
I wonder if there's a little tap there from M9H. I'm sure we'll find out. There'll be a report if there was one. I imagine that we'll see Baker dive into the pits now. Yeah, indeed we do. Meanwhile, the gap up front, up 3 seconds clear of Arbar now, who's 2.5 clear of Slater. Element 10, 1.2 back after Juventus' spin, closely followed by Blank.
Into the pits as well,
yeah,
so
that's.
He must have got damage.
No, I don't think he has. I think he's just. Those tyres will be cooked. He might as well change them. On board with Blank now. Should be an opportunity for him to get element 10 out of the way. Sits on the inside. Gives Blank the advantage with the corners. Ooh, little squirmy on the exit for the Alpha, and that's compromised his drive. Won't happen this lap.
Hitting the sausage curb.
Let's see about Hayden and Grugrox King. I imagine King's going to be a little bit too far back for this, and he's not pushing for it either. He's trying to save his battery. He knows that's not his race. The man in front is on the soft tyre. He's going longer.
Grugrox King. Meantime, element 10, Blank and Fenrique. This battle for fourth is heating up.
Yeah, and Fenrique's the man on the move right now. Those medium tyres are only going to get better and better compared to those around him, and some of the Alps in, and element 10's in as well. Let's see what they're going on to. Alp to the mediums. He's going for a 2-stop. Element 10's in into his box, and it's mediums on the Red Bull, 2-stop as well.
Blank's round, turn 3. He's not put it in the wall, but he's just spun, lost the car. Too much curve on turn 3. That's another one that corner has taken.
Yeah, and he's kept himself out of harm's way. It's a real shame for Blank. That's compromised his strategy at the moment. So he's at that crucial point, because now you would stop normally now for the mediums. Does he want to try and stretch those a little bit further and go hards and try and just power through?
See, I don't know. No, I think I'd stick to strategy. Changing strategy on the fly, it can be a burden. What it has done though is Fenrique now has some clean air to try and close the gap in on his teammate.
Yeah.
Fenrique will have the softer tyre at the end of the race.
So the gap between them at the moment, if we change the interval, is around 10.5 seconds. So Fenrique needs to make up another 10 to 15 if he wants to make the overcut work and get ahead.
I've got to remember, Big Slater's took a late dive into the pits.
As has Arbar, so that releases Fenrique to lead.
That's what he would have wanted. Undercut is very strong around this track. Very strong. I mean, Alp's already ahead of Arbar.
Yeah, I mean, Alp's got such a massive advantage out of that.
Interestingly, M9H Racing stayed out an extra lap on the soft. Could be doing the soft, medium, soft strategy.
Could be, but that would be foolish, in my opinion.
I did it on Monday.
Yeah, but you're quicker than most people in that field. You shouldn't be in that tier.
I actually did a 3-stop because I wanted fastest lap.
And finished in what position?
I may have finished P1.
Yeah, so I'm not counting your strategies as anything viable. M9H, if he's going for it, I would suggest he's going to want to get to between lap 8 and lap 10 and then got the hard tyre. That's the only reason you should stay out this long.
I'll also have you know Varamir did it and won his tiers race.
Oh, Slater, move on element 10. I don't know if that was to retake a position or to hold on to one.
Alp is all over the back of Harry. There's one for your bingo cards.
And M9H is coming in now. Which... Oh, gets a 5-second penalty.
Oh, and Alp and Perry into the first turn.
Not into turn 1, Alp. Careful there.
Going round the outside.
Oh!
It's beautiful.
That's some tasty movements, that is.
Tasty movements indeed. Perry needs to be careful on that curve.
Go on. M9H and Hayden are both in. M9H onto fresh softs. And Hayden on the fresh softs. So are they gonna try soft medium?
I think the soft medium soft is definitely the better of the two strategies. That is interesting.
We'll see how they go. You never know. Safety car could change the whole outlook of this.
I wasn't expecting that.
Slater on Grugrock's King.
Slater on a much fresher tyre.
Next up to try and make a move on King is element 10. He just needs Slater to clear DRS range of the Haas. Probably not this early in the lap though, because he's already done it. Oh, he's going for it! He's going for it! And he's taken the place. Good man. Good overtake from element 10.
3-second time warning.
Yeah.
Time warning.
But he's all over the back of Mitch as well. fact, he's taken Mitch into turn 1 round the outside, just like he did Perry last time around.
He's loving it. He's loving it up there.
Great overtaking from Alp.
I'm currently watching Blank try and find a way around Baker. I think he'll wait for the DRS straights.
You just take over commentating on that battle, mate. I need to adjust my glasses. I'm in some severe pain at the moment.
Are you struggling?
I am, yeah. I went out at the weekend and got hit in the side of the head with an ice cube, and
oh, nice.
Yeah, one of the arm, the arm on my glasses is pressing right against the bruise.
Oh no! Oh, nightmare. Sorry, it's threw me off. M9H Racing on You See Me Flying. M9H is on the fresher of the 2 tyres and the fastest compound compared to You See Me Flying's harder compound. You See Me Flying just letting him through. Another battle. Blank on Baker. It was always going to happen. Just a matter of time. Up the inside. Swooped around the outside of Baker of the second turn of the chicane. It's beautiful from Blank. It truly is.
Let's see if Baker can fight back, though. He does have DRS to do it. He sold Blank the dummy. He's going to lunge down the inside. Takes 3 seconds for his trouble, but keeps the position.
Be an illegal overtake. Yeah, it was.
And he's let Blank back through, but he needs to be careful.
Terrible play.
Because Hayden's all over him.
Mitch just first the mediums.
Let's see, what is he going to? Oh, wing change for Mitch.
Oh dear. He's on the medium tyre
he's on to medium, so
medium, soft. You'd expect. Well, I mean, if it's not, then I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Maybe doing a medium hard, is he?
To be fair, I've been waiting for a race to come up on the calendar where the 3 compound strategy works. I've only ever had it once.
Alvar and Perry.
Yeah, for P3. Simple stuff for the Alpha, but Perry will be able to fight back. He's going to get DRS here.
I don't think he will.
Oh no, he got a much worse drive, didn't he?
He did.
He's trying it though. He's trying it.
He was going round the sausage curve and not through it. No, not close enough. I think this will be his in-lap, like I said.
Man, I want to see though is Fenrique. I want to see when he stops. He's now 3 seconds clear of his teammate.
I'd expect this lap, I really would. I think he's losing too much time now.
Well, we'll soon find out. Yeah, he's coming in. Fenrique is in. Let's see what tyre he goes for. It looks like mediums, but the game can be deceiving. Nope, it is a fresh set of mediums for Fenrique, so medium, soft for him as well.
Same strategy as Mitch, who is... How far was Mitch behind Fenrique? For the pit stops.
3 or 4 seconds maybe. Yeah. But he's been caught up in traffic behind Raycon and getting past his teammates, so... And he had to have a wing change as well.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah, that'll be what it is. The main time loss. Fenrique in the meantime has found himself a little bit of clean air behind element 10. Will rapidly catch him up, I think. Oh god.
Let's see what Mitch can do behind Raycon. He's going to get DRS to attack with.
Unfortunately, I won't be going with M9H Racing very much this race because he's got that glitch for the...
Oh, the revs, yeah. Mitch into overtake. It's a shocking camera angle, we'll stay on board. There we go, now it's worth it.
Was simple for Mitch.
It was. But Raycon's going to have DRS to fight back with. Mitch is going to have to stick to the left hand side of the track like glue.
Raycon has almost no ERS though.
But he's still, look at that DRS assistance. Mitch got his elbows out well and fought back. Kept P11 for himself and put Raycon at great risk from his teammate Juventus.
hate the design of this track. Like, who puts a... Oh, it's like this tightest section of the track after the most side-by-side actiony part. Idiots. Idiot tilkers. Brewbrooks King Pits. What?
He's done 11 laps on those mediums. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a hard set coming on here.
It's soft. He must be doing the medium soft, maybe. Oh, he might be stretching out a little bit too far though, if it is.
No. I think it'll be medium, soft, medium.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, it's a bit of an awkward way to do it.
I'll be honest, I don't think the soft tower is worth running unless you've qualified on it. I don't think there's any point.
It's not as bad as China though, to be fair.
No, that's true.
Interesting note is Perry and Bodhod still out on those medium tyres. Bodhod did have to pit the first lap.
Perry hasn't stopped though. Has Perry got wing damage? I think he has. He has, front right.
Interesting. That could be from turn 19.
Could be, there is an end plate there, isn't there?
The infamous. Oh, and
yeah.
Mitch is going around the outside of You See Me Flying, who gets in the way of his own teammate Bodhod. And Juventus is through. Oh, and
Ray's fighting as well. And there's Blank in the background. Let's ride on board with the Alpha Man. He can watch all of this action unfold ahead of him.
Oh,
Raid and Bodhod.
It was very messy. It was very messy. Oh,
there's a pile.
Just parked it on the... I can't believe what I just seen there.
No, I can't either. Blank's now got wing damage.
Wing damage for both Blank and Bodhod, surely.
And Blank's coming into the pits. That'll be a new front wing and hard tyres for him.
And Perry has pit for the soft tyre. I can't believe. He's parked it on the apex.
He's changed the wing. Yeah, he did. That.
Perry coming out.
Blank's in. New set of mediums for Blank. He's maybe hoping for a safety car.
Maybe. There's an interesting choice from Blanks. Actually, yeah, like you said, softs don't really run that long around here.
Every cloud having a silver lining and all that. Both Ferraris now clear of the Toro Rosso and the McLaren of Raid and Bodhod.
On the inside of Bodhod. Made the move stick, but Bodhod will, of course, have DRS at the next straight.
Let's see,
another awkward moment through the chicane.
Can the Aussie take the place back? Yes, he can. Can he hold it? No, he can't. Raid swings it through.
Great defensive manoeuvre from around the outside. Breaking very late. Is on a much younger set of mediums.
Brewbrooks King on Baker coming up as a move, and Perry's closing in on Bodhod as well on those fresh softs.
In the meantime, out near the front, Fenrique has caught up to the back of Big Slater.
Yeah, we'll jump across and have a look at Fenrique, and then maybe have to...
Almost into that one. Fenrique should get him on his next
Yeah, he will do, won't he?
Be a breeze.
Perry's got past Bodhod, now he's closing in on Raycon. We'll jump across to that in just a second. I want to see Fenrique make this move on Slater. He's going for it. Smart timing on that move from Fenrique, because I think he'll get DRS to defend with. No, he won't. Slater's got it to come back at him.
Perry has got Raidcon. Must have done it at turn 1.
Yeah. Fenrique's held it round the outside to keep position. Great driving from the Brazilian.
And now he's hunting down the Alpha of Arbart to make it a Mercedes 1-2.
We need the Ferrari boys to pick up the pace, but both have had their misfortunes so far. Juventus, of course, with that early spin, and Mitch with some wing damage that needed changing.
Mitch will be still in contention for a high position. Well, yeah, a high position. He still has the softer tyre to go on at the end of the race, qualifying on his mediums.
I mean, he doesn't have the time really to make up the difference. That's all I'm thinking.
I don't know, the soft tyre are lightning around this track.
Yeah, I know it's lightning, but see, Fenrique's got it as well.
Lightning.
Perry with the fastest lap at the moment. And we've got a yellow in sector 3. Is there anyone dropping away? Oh, it's Hayden. Turn 19.
Classic.
Whole front wing has gone.
Oh, and DK losing the back end coming out the final turn. Left blank with the inside of turn 1.
And Hayden's coming into the pits.
13 lap old hard. Must be said.
Now Hayden can make it from here on any compound except the softs. So I would expect the mediums on. But he's retired in the pit lane. It would have been mediums going on.
God, you can't be doing that. Anything could happen.
I'm not going to talk.
Contest of speed. Yeah, you stop yourself. You need to stop that. It's a disgrace.
I've only ever done it in 2 races. But
no, disgrace. I've done it in 1 race. Ragecon is looking all over the Wacker board hard. He's not going to go for a move into what I like to call DHL turn.
He thought about it. He had some overspeed. Mitch with a penalty. That's a rarity.
Incredible.
Perry's managed to get past Juventus.
He has. That was down the first DRS straight. He was in pursuit of the Michelin man.
Reached that point in the race, that sort of middle stage where everyone's strategies have put them apart.
See, it was brilliant. It was brilliant last week because this happened and then a safety car came out.
Oh! To be fair, we could have had one for Hayden's crash if we're honest.
Yeah, we could have done, to be fair.
DK's in the pits.
Raidcon has DRS on board hard.
Yeah, that's the only battle going on at the moment. It is allowing Baker to maybe catch. No, that's completely wrong for me. See, Ray tried to squeeze the Aussie there and it didn't work out for him. And he's got the position, but
he's not got DRS though.
No.
But I don't think Bodhod's fighting it too hard. Only no DRS actually. So Raidcon is through. And Arbar's gone for an undercut, and he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, man.
That could destroy any chance he has of that undercut working, but let's see, what tyres he going to? Second set of mediums on.
Second set of mediums.
12 laps to go for Arbar on those tyres. M9H is in as well. This should be for his mediums. Got to wait for the time penalty to be served.
It's an interesting way round he's done it, the medium, soft medium strategy. You don't hear that too often, but it's the way he's done it.
Juventus is in as well, fresh set of mediums for him. Right, the man I want to watch as he comes through is going to be Alp. Is he going to react to Arbar, or is he going to just stick to his own plan?
Well, he had quite a gap to Arbar, quite a lot of breathing space, so... But I think he will pit. So just go on to another set of mediums and... not do anything fancy about it.
We'll see. One corner to go before he has to make his mind up, and he's coming in to cover it off. Here comes Alp then. Fresh set of mediums on the car.
Groove flies up the inside of Bonnod. That was insane. That's a certified lick the stamp and send it.
Go on, lad.
It's beautiful. I mean, he forced Bonnod wide slightly, but we'll ignore that part.
Big Slater's coming as well for his next set of mediums. Arbar is close to within 5 seconds, well, just over one, rather, 5 seconds. And then it drops to within of Alp. It's not going to help him at the moment unless he's got some hidden pace.
Raycon has pit.
As has Baker.
Element 10, interestingly, staying out for an extra lap.
Well, that didn't. Element 10, I think, might go for the soft tyre. It's the only way he's going to be able to make a massive difference.
Got to gamble sometimes. Not to gamble.
Certainly do.
He's also going to get in the way of Alp.
Not for long. Oh, actually, yeah, 3 sector 3. Could make all the difference.
Unless Alp goes for a flyer up the inside of DHL turn with another 3-second time penalty for Alp. He's not going to do it.
No.
Or is he? No.
He's going to sit behind him.
Oh, but he's gone deep, element 10, and Alp round the outside. Oh, and it's tight.
Oh, there's a little bit of contact between the two. But they both get through cleanly for now.
All's fair in love and war.
And here comes element 10.
Hits.
What's he going to go for?
Bonnod has been on those medium tyres for 16 laps. Big man.
Fresh mediums for element 10, so he's stretched it an extra lap for no real benefit.
Nope, not at all. Bonnod must be going for the soft tyres here, as M9H has just forced him wide with a little tap. Didn't go for the overtake though, so nothing wrong with that.
If you see any lagging or jumping around on stream, everybody, don't worry about it too much. It's just because myself and Cookie are based in the UK, and this is a North American hosted server.
Same goes for yawning. Any yawning goes on.
Oh, I've done plenty of that so far. I hope people haven't heard.
Bonnod is struggling on the 17 lap all mediums. Fair play for taking them that long, but I know you're trying to go for the softs, but I don't think I'd just pit and go for the mediums now.
We've got Hayden in the chat saying that he hates the track and that Raid's dirty. It's controversial. It's controversial.
It's kind of something I'd say. No, it isn't. That'd probably just sound amazing, even if I crashed.
Yeah, you would. Perry's made it through so far, doing a good job in P5 after his poor qualifying, but Slater now all over the back of him.
To defend from Slater.
Which he has now done. He's within DRS range. Mitch now, I would have thought might have come in there. He'll definitely come in this time around, otherwise he's going to lose out with too much time.
Same goes for Enrique. There's a whole pit stop behind Alp now.
Gruger's King is in. That'll be for another set of softs.
Just call him Gruger's Ping.
And Bonnod's in as well. That should be for softs.
Hopefully. If he stayed out this long for mediums, then he's insane. But it is for softs.
We'll soon see. It's not come up on the graphic just yet. Yeah, soft tyres for him and soft tyres for King.
You see me flying's taking one out of your book. Hopefully, hard to soft strategy by the looks of things.
Yeah, he'll stop this time round. Well, he should do anyway. Mitch holds off Slater and Perry, but Perry's going for a move around the outside. It's not worked out. Mitch has held them off.
This isn't good for Slater. Not at all.
No.
Fresh mediums.
But this is going to work out well for Juventus because this is going to bring him back into contention.
Indeed.
Well, I say that, there's
M9H.
still 14 seconds between M9H and Element 10, but...
Oh, and Perry's
Perry,
gone wide.
yeah, I mean,
Slater up the inside.
I was on board with
I don't know
Slater.
whether-
There was a little bit of lag between the two of them. Whether
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually what happened or not, I don't know.
Enrique's in. Perry's pit.
Perry following Mitch in.
Enrique is also in. Oh, it's just going to be tight between Enrique and Big Slater. No, it's not. Ignore me. Ignore me. Getting everyone's hopes up and nothing. And I think what you're seeing now at the top three is, well, what we're going to get.
I think you're right. And
Oh,
Podhods, he's out.
Where's that? Is that in the pits? It must be. It can't be. I don't know.
No, I don't think it is.
No, it's not turn 19.
I'm right on board with Alp.
So unless he's lost it where... I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's coming up towards turn
Must
7.
be
It's the
DHL
trip.
turn.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
DHL turn. It's got to
Perry's got past M9H.
make short work of it. I know he's hunting Mitch down.
Say that, but M9H is going to come back at him. Not going to have the space to make the move.
Or the grip on those medium tyres. We heard that one.
Yeah, sorry everybody.
And Baker up the inside of Raidcon. This is an interesting battle for 11th. Oh god, and it's oh, I hate that section of corners. I mean, it's nice to go through. Oh, and Raidcon's at the back of Baker. No, nothing doing of it though, so...
No, Baker's held on.
He has.
And if you're Redcon now, you are livid that he's holding you up, but there's nothing you can do about it unless you can overtake him.
Baker actually overtook Raidcon
Good man.
for 11th place.
Good man.
I mean, looking at it, I think top 10 is pretty sorted. Apart from maybe Fenrique catching up to Alba. And Perry catching up to Mitch.
Yeah, maybe. And I don't think it would be out of the question for penalties to play a part around the 10th place mark, but we'll soon see.
Yeah. Abu Dhabi, that's what happens.
We've got a yellow, so...
Oh, and it's DK. It's DK. It's turn 3. Classic turn 3 and 4 combination.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that would be sector 2 as well.
Sector 2 starts just off.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking of the end of sector 2 split.
Bob Hunt did crash, and he says it could be in contention with the award for the most stupidest crash of the season.
Oh, please send it in, mate. We want to see that.
I wanting to see that. Yeah, I want to see that.
Get it in the old drivers chat. We'll have a look.
Yeah, well, we'll be the judge of that, Bob. Don't you worry. Perry is in DRS range of Mitch. So, I mean, shown better pace than Mitch so far has Perry. Could potentially be his last racing cause for the foreseeable future.
Maybe the man's got himself a new job. Selfish, I know.
I know, it's poor. It's poor
Isn't
from
it?
him.
It's poor form. We don't love to see that.
No, we don't. We certainly do not. He needs to sort his
Priorities, yeah.
sort his priorities out. That's what I was looking
Yeah.
for.
No, of course, we are joking. We are very happy for Perry. He's
I'm
he deserves to have some success. He's put in all the work at university, so now he can reap the reward.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Go, and Raycon's had a poor exit outside of the hairpin, which meant Grugrux King can launch it up the inside with DRS and overtake the Raid underscore con. DK has pit, probably for a new front wing, and maybe to set fastest lap.
So you didn't hear that one, did you?
Did you mute your mic?
No, I was just quietly yawning.
Quietly yawn. I've done one.
Oh mate, I'm yawning every 2 or 3 minutes.
No, just
I'm
one
struggling
for me
now.
the whole race. Keep your eyes open, Dan. 4 laps left, and it's going to be intense.
It's gonna get
'Cause
tasty.
Fenrique is closing.
He is. He certainly is.
I'm having visions
he's
from
just
a
got
certain race last season.
He's just got DRS off a back marker as well, so he's going to close in even quicker.
Oh, but I will not want to be hearing that.
And can
However,
you just check the penalties for me? Because I think Fenrique's clean.
Ooh, let's have a look.
I know Arba has one.
Arba has a 5-second penalty.
Has he served it though?
I'm not sure. No, that was no, he hasn't.
And he's just picked up another 3 seconds.
Oh
there.
God! And Fenrique has 1 penalty.
Okay, so Fenrique at the
5
moment.
seconds. So Fenrique's winning.
Genuinely, he might be, because I know Alp's got at least 2.
Alp has 2 penalties, so he is not winning. He's beating Arba because.
Because maths.
Because maths, indeed. Certainly.
Yeah. Everyone loves a bit of maths.
How did you do in your maths A level again?
My maths A level. Would you like my actual scores?
You can go for it if you want.
Okay,
Just
so
play
it
your name
was.
on at the start.
No, I got that. No, so A level maths, when I sat it anyway, with the exam board I sat with, was made up of 3 exams, each of which had 40 marks. So of course, even I can do this one. The total score is out of 120.
Oh, good job. Respectable.
Would you like to know my score out of 120?
Can I have a guess first?
Go for it.
Ooh, Fenrique, however.
Yeah,
Forget
it's just
that.
got. Yeah, Fenrique passes Arba, but the Alpha man will have DRS to attack back at him. It's not going to be enough though. Fenrique's going to hold it.
As we were babbling on about maths A levels, Perry has overtaken Mitch.
He has, and Mitch can't fight back. Not now anyway. Oh, he might do now though, actually.
Yeah, maybe on the second DRS straight. He's got it in hot lap. He's rapidly gaining.
Look at that overspeed from Mitch. He's going for it.
Up the inside.
And Perry's held it though.
Ooh, Mitch losing the back end slightly. Anyway, now with this bit of time we've got, I'm going to guess 21 out of 120.
Oh, you poor thing. 21?
Yeah, 21.
No. I got 12.
12? Wow. Switch the numbers round. I've got it bang on, thank you very much.
You see, I got 12. Which I can tell you, due to my extensive, due to my extensive skills, I can tell you is 10%.
10%, exact on the dot. That is impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive in the wrong way, but it's impressive.
I would like to clarify to anybody listening at home about that I did pass my GCSE, which is like the high school grade. I did pass that.
What did you get in that?
I got a B at that.
B.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you're nowhere near my standards.
Do you really want to flex academic achievement?
I do.
I got in the top 5% in the country for triple science figures.
Oh, interesting facts about my triple science. I don't know why we're going on about this.
Well, Mitch closing in on Perry though. Is he going to have him go again? No, you're not quite. See, Mitch, he just got to go for that, mate.
He's got to go for it. It's the problem with Mitch. He's too nice. He's too nice.
Yeah, get your elbows out, lad. Sod him if you hit him.
Yeah, actually, don't break. It's Perry.
Smash him, traitor.
Show him what contest of speed is all about. It's not all about that. It's not all about that.
No, it isn't. Definitely not.
It's not all about that. Scratch that.
I've just noticed that Mitch's Ferrari has got the 360-degree camera on the nose cone.
Where's that camera angle?
I don't know. We can't look at it. Just a shame,
That's
but
poor. That's poor from F1. Cody's, come on.
You can see it just in front of the halo, just behind the first antenna.
Oh, well, Mitch, that's 2 3-second time penalties. In the meantime, it looks like Arbar's mediums are now the better tyres to be on than Fenrique's softs. Because he's clawed himself back into DRS range. He has got no ERS by that.
Let's ride on board though, see what happens with him.
Be interesting. Unless Fenrique made a mistake.
Might have done. But I don't think Harbaugh's going to be close enough to have another go at him. No, he's dropped away now. And Mitch has got back past Perry.
Oh my god. Well, we know what we're watching. Perry's going to have DRS.
Two of the longest serving American drivers in the league. Perry's come back through.
Easy overtake for Perry. And from first-hand experience, I know Perry likes an overtake on the last lap.
Well, he might have left himself open to be overtaken rather than do the overtaking. We'll see what Mitch can come up with.
Yeah, we shall. Mitch needs to just hit him. Get stuck in, son.
Sure, I was walking past. You know when you're like out on a weekend, right? This is going to be a UK thing. You know, you walk past a pitch, like a football pitch, on a Saturday or a Sunday, and there's like some like under 10s playing.
Yeah.
Have you ever had it where you walk past and one of the parents is like really too much into it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I walked past the other day and there was genuinely a guy stood on the sidelines shouting to his son to, if you can't get the ball, get the man!
Teach them while they're young. Teach them while they're young. And Mitch has dropped out of DRS range. I don't think he's going to be close enough, unfortunately.
No, I don't think he will.
Last lap spectacular.
I mean, where's Alp on track? Can you keep an eye on Alp for me and tell me when he's coming around the last couple of corners?
He's at DHL turn.
Right, and
Turn 19 now.
Mitch doesn't have DRS.
Coming up to the second to last turn. Coming near the final corner.
Here he goes, round it he is. Pushes for the line for the final time, and Alp wins in Abu Dhabi to take the 25 points. And actually, no, he got the fastest lap as well, unless someone can beat it, so he's going to have 26 points.
Oh, he's done a Grand Slam!
He has. He has done a contest of. He's done it. He's done a contest of speed Grand Slam. Fenrique in second place, Arbar in third, Big Slater comes across in fourth, Element 10 in P5, Perry and Mitch will come across P6. Perry's hit the wall trying to do a fruitful, not worked out for him. Mitch holds P7. That penalty at the end could prove costly for him. And no, it didn't.
Oh, I've just seen Bodhod's accident. Oh my god, it's not brilliant.
Is it good?
It is poor. It is poor. Oh god, do you know what he's done?
Go on.
Baker
jumps blank on the line to take P10.
Oh god, that is amazing. That is brilliant, actually. Well, we'll see you see me flying. Oh! Oh god, that was a close end.
That was nearly, wasn't it?
Anyway, Bodhard on the second of the 3 right-handers has just gone and hit the wall. Just on the inside, he's just hit the inside wall. It is spectacular. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'll have a look at it in a minute. We'll see what we can see. But double Mercedes podium and Alfa Romeo up there with them.
Oh God.
And Alp takes the victory with a Grand Slam.
Who am I inviting? Alp. Fenrique.
I don't think Fenrique will. So just Alp and Arbar.
Alp and Arbar. You love to see it. Where's Alp? Do I have Alp as a friend? No.
Could invite Bodhud as well, because that'd be funny.
Yeah. Could invite Bod.
Go for it.
I am all for Bodhud.
Whilst we get those guys in the party, and I can prat about with some audio settings.
What's Alp's? Oh, okay, I'll spell it down.
I'm going to run an ad quickly. So, for all of you who aren't subscribers to us on Twitch, you're going to have an advert right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't worry, it'll just jump to afterwards, I assume. We'll see you.
Us talking nonsense for a good 30 seconds.
Yeah, all that.
All that.
But we'll see you soon.
Also, driver of the day, everyone. Before the ads.
I've already started, mate.
Damn. I don't even think I got the ad. I don't even think it started an ad.
It will have done, but only for certain people, I think.
Who are the certain people?
No idea, mate.
Who got an ad and who didn't? Hmm? Gonna be Arbar?
I think so. But since I'm going to do everybody a service tonight, and let Cookie do your worst with your interviews.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think Arbar's ready.
I'd be fine.
Arbar, are you ready for a Cookie interview? You could get asked anything. Yeah.
Oh, go for it, bud.
And you might not understand it because it's me. So. You struggled to keep up with Alp at the start of the race, even though you left P3 and below for dead. Was he just too quick for you today, or?
His pace was in like a world of its own. Like I think on lap 2, I was running like full ERS, and he pulled out a whole second on me. So the man's pace is just otherworldly.
He is quick, to be fair, he is quick. Getting the Grand Slam today, of course, can't be forgotten. Only pro drivers get Grand Slams.
Do you stop bigging yourself up?
How do you think the rest of the race went?
It went pretty good. It was a fairly lonely race, and I did my best to throw it away. Just because I picked up 5 seconds. You did?
Yeah. He's got a flapping bait in the room.
It's Alp, I think, but I've muted him for the sake of the stream.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my god.
How do you think the race went?
No, it was good. It was lonely, but I did my best to give Slater a chance. I picked up like 9 seconds in penalties or something. But no, otherwise it was good. Honestly, just really boring driving by myself.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. So good race by yourself. Was it a P3 in the end? It was, I think, on penalties, and yeah, well done. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. I don't know whether we're going to get to interview Alp because... Oh yeah, we will. We're just going to have to wait for a reply in chat. Alp, what happened in quali? You had a bit of an accident, I see. Now the awkward wait occurs.
Yeah, well, we went into the wall a bit, and yeah, you know.
Do you want to sing us a song, Dan, while we wait?
No, I'm alright. I don't think people need to hear my dulcet tones just yet.
Just yet?
Hmm.
When are we going to hear him?
Hungry, maybe?
Oh, yes. Yes, we are. I don't know whether Alp's responding. It's the awkward thing now.
Yeah, we'll just wait a minute. I mean, we might get something, we might not. I don't know.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay, there's that. Alp, you mic the work, mate. We'll leave that one.
Yeah, we
Do you
will.
want me to read it, or do you want you?
No, you go for it.
I'll go for it. Alp said, car just slid a bit. I couldn't have bought the lap quick enough before I hit the wall. Interesting insight. Shall I ask him another question or leave it at that?
I think we'll leave it there for tonight. I think it's
late.
Yeah, it is.
25
Well,
past
or early, depending on how you look at it. But congratulations to all three of the guys on the podium, and well done to everyone who raced tonight. It's good to have them all with us. Thank you all as well for watching at home. I know there's a lot of the guys from the UK who tune into this stream as well, and that's some dedication we like. Thank you, Cookie, for joining me for commentary.
Alright, anytime. I know you probably won't enjoy it, but...
No, it's been good. It's been good.
That's it.
Matt needs to up his game.
Well, I mean, we knew that anyway.
Right, I'll do my plugs then. So, if you've enjoyed yourself tonight and you want to watch some more from Contest of Speed, I know that this race wasn't the most exciting in the world, but some of them that we have are fantastic.
Some of them. All of them. Even this one. Sort of.
Sort of, yeah. They're all worth watching in their own particular way, but some of them are spectacular. So if you want to tune in, so make sure that you don't miss any. You can watch live on Twitch. That's on Mondays at 10 PM UK, Tuesdays at 10 PM UK, and Wednesdays at 8 PM UK, as well as Thursdays at 9 PM Eastern for these American guys again. But you can also watch races back that we've run in the past on our YouTube channels. That's youtube.com/Contest of Speed. And you can head over there and subscribe to be up to date with any race reruns we have when they're uploaded at the end of the week.
What would you recommend?
Which race?
Yeah. Any newcomer?
I think Mexico Tier 2 Season 3.
I'm going to go with another Tier 2 race, and it is USA of Season 3.
Oh,
what
yes.
What a race.
Those two were good. They were good.
They were really good.
Season 3 up for the whole of Tier 2 was pretty good, actually.
It is. It was beautiful, Season 3.
Certainly was. So, all that's left to do is for me to thank you all again very much for watching. We will see you next week. From myself and Cookie, good morning.